Richie in Meridian has a 5-year-old son that keeps wetting the bed, and he is like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
so
he's like,
parents,
I've tried everything. What do I do?
Parents, what do you do when your kids struggle with wetting the bed? And yes, I giggled a little bit when I heard about it. But listen, I wet the bed too. We all do it. 208-468-1027. We had a lot of calls to get to. Let's start with Stacy in Boise. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
All right, how would you handle this?
You know, my daughter, so she's a little younger. She is 4, but she's, fully potty training during the day, but she is a hard sleeper. Like this girl, I swear, would sleep through a wrecking ball coming into our house.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
she would. And so I'm guessing he's probably having the same issue. I mean, all you can do is what he's trying is, cut off drinking at a certain
Sure.
point, make him go potty before bed. But I would just stick him in pull-ups because if he's not consciously going potty, like, I'm just going to pee in my bed, then there's not really anything you can do until his body just learns to wake him up when he has to go. So I would just put him in the pull-ups or the good nights or whatever at night to save the laundry and just keep working at it because, my daughter gets just as frustrated as, I don't want to say we get frustrated, but she gets frustrated because she wakes up and says, I didn't pee, and it's like, well, honey, you did because you're wet, but she didn't consciously do it. So
Gotcha, okay.
that's what I would
Happens
do
when
is
you
just
sleep
give
so
it time.
Oh, thanks for the call. That is
Sure.
Stacy in Boise. So she's saying, all right, just go to the pull-ups. How about Nampa we go, where Shelby is with us. Shelby, what do you do when your kid struggles with wetting the bed?
Well, so I have a 9-year-old daughter. First of all, I was a bedwetter up until the age of about 10.
Okay.
Okay.
And they tried everything with me. They tried an alarm that I used to have to wear, and I would just sleep through it. Once any moisture would hit the underwear, it would just kind of like send you off like electric shocks. And
my
so
gosh,
I would sleep
taser.
through that. And so when I had my daughter, I was really determined to make sure that she had, didn't have the same issues as me. And so what I would do is I would also limit her water intake before bed. But
Sure.
about 2 to 3 hours into her sleep, I would wake her up and I would take her to the bathroom.
Okay.
And then she would know less. She would always go potty every single time she'd go potty, and it was always about 2 to 3 hours.
Okay,
And
so
then
just like
I
middle of the
started out
night.
doing it twice a night. Then I would do the next 2 to 3 hours. I'd wake her up, and then I would wean her down to just one time a night. And then eventually, she never woke up again with any kind of wetness. She just always stayed dry.
It's a little extra
worked
work
for me.
for mom and dad, but you know what? If it helps them, it helps
Yeah,
them,
that's
right?
awesome. Thanks for
Waking
the
up in
call.
the night.
Right? Yeah.
That is Shelby in Nampa. How about Boise, where Kirsten is with us? Kirsten, how would you handle this?
Okay, so just a little preface, I'm not a parent, but it does work with my clients a lot.
Okay.
One thing that I would do is, might be a little tedious at first, start with waking him up every 3 to 4 hours just to use the bathroom and go to bed. And then in the morning, when he's dry, really celebrate and amp it up for having a really good night. With my client in particular, one thing that we do is when he has a dry bed, he gets ice cream and music for headphones in the morning.
Yeah.
And that really is encouraging to him. So maybe just find something that he likes when he has a dry bed in the morning and celebrate it, and don't pay attention at all when he does wet the bed.
Okay,
That's
love it.
awesome.
Thanks for the call. That's Kirsten in Boise.
So we're seeing a trend. Maybe wake them up after a couple hours of sleep and help them train them to go to the bathroom.